Hi all. See this, in this particular problem, it says that we are having a given curve, right? So the curve, first we try to draw it, right? What is the curve? It's y equal to 1 minus x whole square. So how can be the curve looks like, right? That's our first concern of any area problem, right? So let's go ahead. So if we don't know how to sketch any graph, that's actually the problem. So see that y equal to 1 minus x whole square. That means that whatever the value you'll x substitute, y is positive. That means your curve always in the first quadrant. Okay, so the first lesson. Second one, you see that it is obviously in the form of a parabola. Okay, why? Because it is x something, x minus h whole square. We can write it as something of y, right? So x square equal to 4y. So that for that form, right? So that's why it will be a parabolic shape, right? Or maybe it's a quadratic equation, so it's definitely be a parabola. So at x equal to 1, it will be 0, right? So therefore, you can easily understand that that possible curve will be something like this, and here it will be that 1. This is the 1 point. What is the coordinate here? You just substitute x equal to 0, so we'll get it 1. So it intersect the y-axis at 0, 1, x-axis at obviously 1, 0. Okay, so this is something like that. Now it says that we are having a line x equal to b. Okay, so we just draw a line x is equal to b. So that this is that these two areas, right, are in that ratio, right? So R1 minus R2 is equal to 1 by 4. So somehow we need to calculate R1 and someone we need to calculate R2. So what is R1, R2? R1 is the first reason because it is x equal to 0 to x equal to b, and b to 1, that's obviously the second reason, right? That's it. So let's go ahead and sketch it appropriately. So this is the curve looks like, right? You can see that this is the parabola and everything, whatever we talked about. So here we are write down that curve. So the parabola will be equal to y is equal to 1 minus x whole square. This definitely x is equal to b. This is the first region R1. The small one is definitely R2. And it is always says that it is bounded by y equal to 0, x equal to 0. That means that the area will be in first quadrant. So that's it. Now we can easily find out the area R1. What is the area R1? It is bounded by the curve y equal to fx and x-axis between the limit 0 to x equal to b. So therefore, we can easily write down that area R1. It's equal to integration of 0 to b 1 minus x whole square dx. That's area. If I talk about the area R2, the area R2 will be the same one, b to 1, 1 minus x whole square and dx. So somehow we need to able to find out the integrations, right, of 1 minus x whole square and dx. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this integration, right? So if I go ahead and do this integration, we can say that let's first talk about the R1, right? Or okay, or maybe in this both of the cases, right, we can see that our integration are same, right? So first we try to find the indefinite integration and then we just put the value at the end, right? So first we consider that integration, right, 1 minus x whole square dx. So for this we can easily consider that as 1 minus x is equal to z. So that's imply that dx is equal to minus dz. So therefore, if we substitute, we'll get it as 1 minus x whole square. That means that z square, and dx it will be dz with a minus sign. So therefore, we'll get it as minus 1 by 3 z cube. That means that it's minus 1 by 3, 1 minus x whole cube. So that's the integration we already performed. Now our job is to substitute the appropriate values and find R1 and R2. So let's go ahead and calculate what is R1. So R1 is actually equal to minus 1 by 3, 1 minus x whole cube. The limit is all about 0 to b. So therefore, if I substitute the appropriate values, we can see that R1 will gives me that it substitutes 0, so it will gives me that 0 first. So it will be okay. Leave that. Just a second. I just need to put a bracket. So minus 1, 1 by 3, 1 minus b whole cube, minus 0, so 1 by 3 with a minus sign. So therefore, it will come back as 1 by 3 minus 1 by 3 into 1 minus b whole cube. So that's it. We just gated that done directly. So R1 is obtained. Now we have to put that R2, right? So again, we need to calculate R2. Let's calculate that R2. So R2 will be minus sign of 1 by 3. 1 minus x whole cube, and the limit, it's all about b to 1. So therefore, if I substitute that 1 first, so we'll get it as 0 minus 1 by 3, 1 minus b whole cube. So therefore, we'll get that R2 will be equal to 1 by 3, 1 minus b whole cube. That's it. Now it says that R1 minus R2 is 1 by 4. So we'll use the given condition R1 minus R2 is equal to 1 by 4. That's definitely imply that 1 by 3 minus 1 minus b whole cube divided by 1 minus b whole cube divided by 3 minus the same value 1 minus b whole cube and divided by 3 is equal to 1 by 4. So that's imply that we can write it as if I multiply it by okay, let's do that stuff a little bit. So 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3, 1 minus b whole cube, and that's equal to 1 by 4. So that's imply that if I calculate it now, 2 by 3, 1 minus b whole cube, that's equal to 1 by 3 minus 1 by 4. So 12 is the LCM. We'll get it as 4 minus 3. That gives me as 1 by 12. So doing the cross multiplication, we'll get it as 1 minus b whole cube. It's equal to 1 by 12 into 3 by 2. So that gives me that 1 by 8. That's it. So therefore, we'll get it as 1 by b is equal to 1 by 2, okay? Why? Because here b lies between the interval 0 to 1, okay? So that's why we don't consider about any other values, and it's a real number. So what is the value of b? B, the value is half. So therefore, we calculate that the required value of b is 1 by 2. So therefore, that x equal to 2 line will devise the reason in such a way that R1 minus R2 is 1 by 4. And that's it. Hope you understood the problem. Thank you.